of Atlas.
We've got a big problem, buddy. Imagine turning your back on everything and spitting in the company's face. Unthinkable, right? But some people just don't know how good they have it. 2 of our contractors vanished without a word. Last anyone saw them, they were heading southwest of Q Vongsa toward the crossroads. That's where I'd start looking. Word is, they were cozying up to some shady locals. Probably got sweet-talked with big promises, and like the fucking idiots they are, they ate it up. Unbelievable. Find them and bring them back. This kind of shit won't be tolerated.
This must be the 2 traders Handshake was talking about. I should report this to him. I found the 2 deserters. They've been hanged inside a house near the crossroads.
Fucking knew this would happen. What the hell were they thinking getting mixed up with local gangsters? Anyway, good job. Just keep this under wraps, yeah? If Gunny asks, play dumb and send him my way. I'll handle it. Well, that wasn't much of a search. Not that I am complaining. Ending up like this doesn't surprise me. Even the locals could not stand traitors. They got what they wanted, and what they deserved. Here is your reward, champ. And remember, there is no need to talk about your findings, capiche?
There's a cop nearby. I should make my way there and prepare for the next mission.
Looks like our weapon shortage might be finally easing up. Our scouts spotted something suspicious on the road north of the Sawmill, but didn't have time to investigate. They made some excuse about a more critical task Handshake assigned them. I've got my own opinion on that, but whatever. Based on their description, they might have stumbled upon a hidden weapon cache. And you know how it is in this country. Nothing goes to waste, especially free guns. I want you to check it out. They saw the cache near a billboard, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. If our assumption is right, I'll send a team to retrieve it.
found the billboard and confirmed what scouts had hastily described, a stash full of boxes with state propaganda material.
Are you kidding me? Some ass wasn't in the mood to distribute the local propaganda, so he just tossed it all behind a billboard? Jesus, laziness really seems to be an international problem. We didn't get what we wanted, but at least you tried. Here's your reward, and I'll need to have a talk with the scouts. They should have their damn eyes checked if they're mistaking a bunch of boxes for a weapon cache. This'll be on their plate for a long time. Sloppy work won't be tolerated.
So are you ready to leave our little playground and go on an honest-to-God recon mission, champ? I'm sure you can't wait, so listen up. There's a military base in the western part of our AO, Fort Narith, named after the asshole that used to run this POS country before he disappeared fuck knows where. However, that didn't stop him from leaving his private army behind to guard anything worth something to this shithole. Now, attacking the base itself would be a bad idea, so we'll leave that bit for later. What we can do is scout the area and look for potential outposts that will come in handy when shit hits the fan. And this is where you come in. I need you to check the area north of Fort Narith. There's supposed to be an abandoned sawmill there, meaning it's a pretty safe bet. There's going to be a lot of space for our birds to land and not get caught on fucking branches. Find a good vantage point to survey the sawmill itself and confirm if it really is abandoned. And while you're at it, try to find me a proper landing zone, okay? I'm sure it's going to be a walk in the park for somebody of your talents.
Alright, I'm at the first checkpoint. Looks like someone already cleared it out. I should move on to the next one. It would seem the second checkpoint's also cleared. Alright, I cleared the area. There's definitely some local thugs around, but I think I found a LZ we could use.
Fantastic job, my man. This is going to make our lives here a lot easier. Unfortunately, it looks like the sawmill is far from being abandoned and that the folks there are anything but friendly. Whatever may be the case, expect this wasn't your last time smelling freshly cut timber.
Hey, I got some bad news. Thanks to that damn quarantine, we are slowly running out of fuel, and incoming shipments are getting more sparse every day we stay in this shithole. We need to look for alternatives, and one might just be standing in that sawmill you've been to a couple of times already. Apparently there should be a tanker truck parked pretty much smack dab in the middle of it. I need you to check it out. If there is any fuel left, it could drastically improve our chances here. Report back to me once you find anything out, okay?
I found the fuel tanker. It's empty.
It almost seems like there's not a single drop of fuel left on this entire godforsaken island. Just what the hell happened to all of it? Maybe that girl should look into this.
All right, it's confirmed. We've got hostiles at the sawmill. Now the big question is, who the hell are they and what's their game? We've received reports indicating that they might not even be local, which makes this entire situation even worse. Just what we needed. More assholes trying to pick this damn island apart. Great. Anyway, I need you to infiltrate the compound and report back with anything that'll help us find out what we're dealing with here before we make a move. Think you're up for it?
I've located an explosive workshop. It looks like the hostiles are gearing up for a major operation. They stockpile a significant amount of fertilizer.
For fuck's sake. This is exactly what we needed. A bunch of unknown assholes who like to make homemade bombs.
Found a large stockpile of kerosene barrels. Looks like something big is about to go down.
Shit. Seems like they aren't just a bunch of complete amateurs after all. What the fuck are they planning? Well, this is just getting better and better, doesn't it? Not only are they supposedly some assholes from afar, but from what you're telling me, they're making fucking explosives. Only God knows what they're planning to do with them. This has to be dealt with pronto, understand? But nicely done. I knew I could count on you.
Merc, I got some work for you. It seems that every asshole in a 1,000-mile radius took the disaster that happened here as a fucking invitation and is now running around and causing havoc. You and you lot are bad enough, but at least you're easy to figure out since all you care about is money. But these idiots? I have no idea what they're doing here, and I refuse to be kept in the dark about what's happening in my own country. Here's the deal. Get back there and find out exactly who they are and why they're there. I've heard about the explosives. Word travels fast, but I can't believe they're taking over a damn sawmill just to make fireworks. Look around for anything that seems out of place and bring back something that could shed some light on this nonsense. And don't worry, you won't be going it for free. After all, I told you you're easy to figure out.
I've located a makeshift infirmary. All signs point to them taking one hell of a beating.
Serves them right. Nobody invited those bastards here in the first place. Try to look around and see if their medic took any notes that might tell us exactly what happened.
I found a notebook belonging to their medic, along with some injuries they sustained during the attack on Fort Nerith. It also mentions a strange disease spreading quickly through their ranks. The last passage reads, "The situation is critical, and the commander doesn't want to hear it. He's obsessed and will send us all to our deaths. I'm not the only one who sees this, and I cannot wait anymore. Today's the day. The river will be our salvation."
I can't believe these idiots tried to take over Fort Nerith. No wonder they got their asses kicked. The last bit interests me, though. Did they try to escape? I need to know if they're causing trouble anywhere else. So be a good boy and check it out, okay?
I've located the old bathhouse, with 3 bodies scattered around it. If they were attempting to escape, they didn't make it.
Good riddance. Sorry if I am not oozing any sympathy for this guy, but he got what was coming to him. Same as those other 2, killed by their asshole buddies for desertion, no doubt. Good. Let them slaughter each other. Here is your damn reward, Murky. Hey, want to do some good for a change? Many people were left behind during the so-called evacuation, and I need you to find out what happened to them. I know you already did a job like that for that egghead woman. You call her Lab Rat, right? Who seems to be the only person here with at least a shred of decency. But there are my people, and I'll see to it personally that you won't make a half-assed attempt and call it a day. At least when looking for some individuals, Malo Ketavongsa was working at the Tonmai Haini Lumber Company when all that hell broke loose. From what I've heard, everyone from there ran for their lives almost immediately and didn't look back. His mother was one of the first to get booted off the island, so she couldn't even look for him. I don't know how she managed to his name on Labrat's little missing persons list, but I bet it must have cost her everything she had left. Now run along, look into his disappearance, and report back to me with anything you find.
I have located the missing person. All signs point to an accident. A log fell on him and crushed his head.
And he is just lying there, and nobody noticed? Those assholes just left him to rot. You have done your job, Merc. Come pick up your fucking reward. Still, I can't believe they would just leave him there. Don't tell me the damn Unelra didn't check the place out. They probably just didn't care, and wanted to avoid the paperwork. Fucking bastards. I hope you're not that dumb to think this was really a humanitarian mission. Or, God forbid, a rescue. But why would you care, right? As long as the money keeps coming. Just go and play soldier somewhere else, okay?
I've reviewed the reports regarding the notebook you found at the sawmill, and the mention of a strange disease is quite concerning. To ensure our safety on this island, and to uncover any leads about what actually happened here, I need your assistance with a detailed investigation. Given the circumstances, the most probably source of the infection would be the river. Please examine it for any irregularities or anomalies that could explain the outbreak. If the river was used as source of drinking water without proper filtration, it might account for the disease. Identifying any such issues would help us rule it out as a factor, so please check it thoroughly and report anything you find to me.
Found the abandoned elevator truck full of bodies. It seemed like they were dumping them in the river, most likely to get rid of their troublesome neighbors at the sawmill.
Is there no low these people won't sink to? The more I see of this island, the more it disgusts me. At least the good news is that our efforts here won't be compromised by this. Just make sure to avoid that river, like the plague. And I'm glad we were able to rule out other, far more severe causes for the disease. But it still saddens me that people can act this way. When the rules of society come crashing down, we really turn into nothing more than animals, don't we?